Hi, so in today's video, it's going to be a bit of a mishmash of a video. I wanted to test these really cheap brushes to see if they work, but also I remembered I actually got some products on their website as well, and also I wanted to test out the Revolution Pro foundation drops as well, but I didn't want to do a separate video on it just because I know I'd have to all it's basically just a wrong colour, and even if I get the next size, the lighter shade from this and mix it, it's still gonna be like a random colour. So I didn't want to do a whole video dedicated to that, and there's loads of videos out anyway already. So yeah, I primarily wanted to test these two true makeup brushes. Yeah, I actually bought these ages ago. Like when I say ages ago, I don't know if it feels like was it even this year that I bought them? Okay, it was probably like in January maybe that I bought them. I don't actually know, but I bought them ages ago. But they're still £1 on their website, down from £2. So £2 for a makeup brush anyway is quite good, but they've gone down to £1, half price, and they're still on their website anyway. So I thought I'd whack out a video about how I got on with these. It's the first time using them, so it's the first impressions. But I also got some makeupy bits from their website too, because like everything was like £1, and I think you spend £10 you get free delivery, and if not then it's £1.50, which is really good anyway. I don't know if anyone remembers the brand Too True. Basically, like growing up, it was like one of those typical brands that you see in Superdrug that are meant for teenagers or catered for teenagers and or people that have can't spend a lot of money on makeup. And yeah, they were really good, and I used a lot of their products, but they've kind of, I don't know what happened. Like we just don't sell in Superdrug anymore, but they do have their own online website, which I will leave down below in the description box. But yeah, I'll show you what I got. So the first thing I got was actually this mascara. It's called the Too True Instant Colour Mascara in the shade brown. And this is where I'm going to sound a bit disgusting. I've had this for years. I mean, literally like, oh my god, like actually years, not like a couple of years, like years. I'm not even going to guess how long I've had it for, but whatever. I don't use it as mascara, but because I don't plot my eyebrows, I don't thread them, do anything to them, they're naturally like this. I don't like fill in my eyebrows either. I don't really know how to, and I can't be bothered. I prefer the natural eyebrow look. But sometimes my eyebrow hairs, they just go out of place like randomly and look really weird, and they can look really weird, and sometimes eyebrow gel just doesn't cut it. So I actually use brown mascara, and it gives it like a tiny subtle tint, but also like holds the mascara in place. So when I say in my videos that I've had eyebrow gel on my hair, or don't put eyebrow gel on my eyebrows, I've been using this mascara basically. To my shock horror, they don't sell on Superdrug website anymore, so I actually went on there to buy this, and I absolutely love it. I also got these three Easy Glide Kohl pencil eyeliners, and I got it in the shade, well, we don't have shade names, I don't think. This is a brown shade, this is a sort of like slate grey metallic-y shade, and this is a blue shade. And I'm so upset, I could have, if I remembered about this, I could have used this in my I Heart Revolution surprise mermaid egg demo I did the other day, which you should totally check out by the way. But nevertheless, I will swatch them. That's the brown one, dark brown. Then I reckon you could probably use that like as an eyebrow. Oh, that's good. Probably use that in your eyebrow. There we go. And it's quite like pencily, it's not like smooth or anything, but that's the brown one. This is the silvery one, grey silvery one. And this is the icy blue one. But as I said, they're like pencil, so you really do have to press down on them, but they're pretty anyway. And I believe these were like 30p each, maybe 50p at most, but they were definitely under £1. Next up, I've got this crystal lip gloss, and it's in the shade number 3. Oh, okay, hello. Wow, the applicator is like plastic, oh my gosh, which is a bit weird, but I will apply it, see what it's like. It's sort of like this pink iridescent, because it's got flecks of like purple and blue in there, this pink iridescent gloss, which I think would just be really fun for a fun tutorial. I wouldn't wear it out every single day, but that's what that's like. And I believe this was quite cheap as well. I'll leave all the links below if they still don't in stock, but this was probably about, I don't know, 50p a pound as well. Last but not least, I got the Fast Dry Colour Quick nail polish in the shade 38, and I haven't used this yet, and I'm not going to put it on my nails just because I like my nail colour at the moment. If anyone's interested, it is the Model's Own Hypergel nail polish in the shade Cashmere Rose, and I've had this on for about, what day is it today? Saturday. I've had it on since last Sunday, so for 6 days, and that's just what they're like. They're really pretty. You know what? I'll switch it on the back of my hand. Ooh. And that's what it's like. It's like a bright neon pink. Obnoxious as you like, and I believe that was probably about a pound or something too. If you want to see how I got on with makeup brushes, just keep watching, and I will be doing a demo with Revolution Pro foundation drops as well, using the brushes. So if you just want to see how I got on with them, then just keep watching. Alright, so I've concealed my scars and whatnot and put eyebrow gel on, and also primer obviously. So I'm going to go on to foundation now, and I usually use Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect foundation, but I'm wondering if the foundation brush will be too, not dense, because it's a dense foundation, so I'm wondering if it might like ruin the brushes. I have to use like a really thick, like dense stippling brush, and even then it's actually started to shed some of my brush hairs, so I'm wondering if I should mix some another foundation instead. I've got all my brushes here, but what should I do? It'd be a good time to test the foundation drops. I did wear it to work the other day, but I didn't really like, it looked good, it looked fine, but I didn't really do like a review on it properly, and I'm not going to, just because I usually do Face Fix Fridays, which is foundation, concealers, or just general like face-based reviews and demos and stuff like that, but I don't think I'll be doing it on this foundation, just because I'd have to, again, I'd have to mix it with F12, and F12 does not look that yellow from what I've seen, and this is quite an orange foundation. If you see it on its own, just to prove I'm not lying, because someone actually thought, or actually said on my, on my foundation stick video, that I was trying to be lighter when I mixed the F12 and F13. Here you go. That is F13 on me. And you can see some stick foundation that blends right into my skin. That's my stick foundation, and that's F13. Please tell me how it actually matches me. But apparently I was trying to be white or trying to be lighter, so yeah. Not a very nice comment I got, but whatever. Moving on. I'm gonna mix it. This is what I actually did. I mixed it in this plastic. I mixed it with the Ordinary Coverage foundation, and this is the full coverage one in the shade 3.0Y, and it's too light for me, but it's really yellow. So I'm gonna mix one pump of that. Is that enough? That's one pump in there. And we're gonna mix it with the foundation drops. Oh. What I do? One. Oh, okay. I didn't even squeeze any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basically half and half. And fingers crossed it should work. Oh, okay. That's a bit too light. I mean, yeah, I could probably do a couple more drops in it. Oh lord, that will have to do. Like, I'm hoping concealer and everything will just blend it out. But yeah, so I've got the foundation brush here, and it's so soft, but it's quite dense. I haven't used one of these brushes in ages, so let's just see how we go. I've actually forgotten how to use one of these brushes. Like, I never use them. what I noticed when I swatched it on my hand, like when I first got the package through, the foundation dropped down, it dried down to a matte finish really quickly. And that's what this side has done already, despite me even only putting it on like a minute ago. So it's definitely a matte foundation. So much more darker, like it just made my face like orange. But the finish of the concealer of the foundation, sorry, is so good. It's exactly like the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I think the shade Mahogany is just way too dark. It's literally like the same shade as F13. It's too dark, but even a bit darker. But then the shade above, Caramel, is too light. And they've come up with like 6 new shades and they haven't bothered to put a shade in between it. I'm just like, ugh. By the way, this is in no way bashing Makeup Revolution because I love, or Revolution Pro because I love their products. I just think they need a shade in between F12, or at least 2 or 3 shades in between F12 and 13, which I'm pretty sure they will do because they actually listen to their customers. There was like one bristle that was kind of scratchy, which I think I can see here. But overall, it's fine. I think the finish is fine. Can't really complain about that. Right, so next up is the concealer brush. Now, I never use a brush to blend up my concealer. So I feel like that might be a very accurate representation of me doing my makeup, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm going to use the Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer by Collection. Now the thing is with this concealer, you can only do like one side at a time because it dries down to a matte finish quicker than most matte concealers, but the coverage is really nice and I do like it. The hype is real, but they seriously need to expand their shade range. I like the brush. It is a little bit scratchy. It's tight, it's like a couple of hairs that are like a bit scratchy, but for the most part it's quite good. Yeah, as I'm using it, it's getting a bit more scratchy and scratchier, which is kind of uncomfortable, but I guess, you know what, if you're just starting out in makeup, or I don't know, like if you are like super duper laid back, like I'm a laid back person, but it is a bit annoying and it did start to hurt like around my eyes. So yeah, probably not the best of quality of brushes, but it is what it is, you know, you pay a pound for it. I'll go in with a new product from Makeup Revolution. It is the, what is it? It's the loose finishing powder, and I'm really happy with their powder so far. And I'm going to use that under my eyes to bake. There's like no white cast. Like, this is how people must feel about the Laura Mercier powder. Right, ignore the side of my nose. I have a really dry skin here, or dry skin patch here, so ignore that and some of other places as well. I've got really dry skin there, and when I set my face with setting spray, it will go away, so just ignore that. That's not the powder's fault or the brush's fault or anything. That's just my skin being crap, basically. Okay, I'm gonna use the powder brush, which feels so soft. I have high hopes for this one, and I'm just gonna dip it in the powder and set the rest of my face. Okay, that powder brush is nice and soft. I love it. No complaints about that. No scratchiness whatsoever. I really like that brush. Good. Right, so next I'm using the bronzer sculpting brush, and it's angled like that. Very soft as well and very promising too. Use my Nip and Fab travel palette. It's just a palette with a contour, blusher and highlight there. And I'm going to go into the contour shade, obviously, which is very pigmented. Oh, I like this. Very soft. Very soft. In comparison to my Primark one, which I've had for like years now, which I love, it's very soft still, but it's a bit more, tiny bit more densely compact. It's just very precise, which I think is perfect for contouring as opposed to bronzing. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that has turned out. Next up, I have a blusher brush, which is quite small. This is the brush I usually use for blusher. Oh my gosh, this is the Oh my gosh, I can't actually speak. This is the brush I usually use for blusher, which is very soft and not dense. Now this is smaller, more dense and confined. Is that a right word to just use that? So I'm gonna try and use that into the blush. See how that goes. I mean, it's cute. I just wouldn't use it for blusher. I feel like for a blush brush, you need your brush bristles to be less dense, so it can disperse the blush easier over a wider surface area, if it makes sense. But I think this would be really good for a highlight brush, which I might take the excess blush product off and use it as a highlight instead. That's the blush done. Yeah, I like it. It's a very soft brush, no hard bristles at all like the first two brushes, but I just wouldn't use this personally as a blush brush because it's so densely compact. But yeah, it's a nice brush regardless, maybe for highlighter or wiping away your powder on your eyes or setting even, but not as a blush brush personally in my opinion. Right, so there is a fan brush on the website, but I've already got a fan brush over here somewhere. I've got like a thick one and I've got a thin one as well. I can't be asked to get it out, but yeah, I was like, there's no point me having another fan brush, like, when I've already got one that works really well. So I'm just going to use this, like I said, as a highlight brush and see if it works well. Into my non-existent highlights. It's my favourite highlight. Yeah, I think it works better as a highlight brush. I'm like really struggling to pick up any just because there's like none left in here. But yeah, I prefer it as a highlight brush. It's more precise. Yeah, I prefer that a lot more. So for highlight, I usually use this brush here, also from Primark, I believe. And it's just a soft sort of tapered brush, which is quite cute. And it's nice to dispense like highlight on. But this one is a lot more dense, but I still quite like it. I think it'd be what I usually do is I use that for my cheeks to highlight, and then I go in with this smaller, it's like a blending brush, but I prefer to use it for my nose, my cupid's bow, and my eyebrow highlight, and it's the Morphe M623 brush, which I really like. I mean, I probably won't be reaching for it a lot, but it's okay, it does a job. It's okay, but I prefer my other tapered highlighting brush. I have 2 lip brushes and 2 angled eyeshadow brushes. I actually use lip brushes for either precise, like if I'm trying to do like an ombre lip, ombre lip, but I rarely use it for lips. I actually use it for like inner corner highlight and really precise like detailing in the crease. Go in my Revolution Pro Regeneration matte palette, which I've just got, and I'm just gonna use, I don't know, I just want to use like a plain colour, so I might just use Attached, just as a like brightening colour. But oh, this is a nice fluffy brush. I think this will be really good for blending things out. It's nice and fluffy, it's not scratchy. I don't know, it doesn't look like I've done anything, but to me I've done something. And what I might do, I might take the end of that like highest point, and dip into this colour here, which is dark brown, and gently disperse that. In the crease. The shadows are like so pigmented. I will be doing a really cool colourful look using this palette, and it should be up next Thursday, or if not next weekend, because I'm doing like a video every day next week as well. Just haven't figured out when I'm going to do that video. Well, actually, I just realised by the time this goes up, it will be the day before or the day after, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really don't know what I was trying to achieve here. I was just trying to use a brush, and it's soft, it's nice, it blends well, be a good blending brush, and that is it. So I'm gonna do my mascara and lips, and I'll be back on my final thoughts. So I also from Too True actually got this eyeliner, so I thought I'd test it out as well. I've done my mascara, lipstick and spray my face with some setting spray, so let's see if this eyeliner holds up. Yeah, I really like this and I was able to achieve it with this eyeliner. It's really like long and thin, and yeah, it's quite stiff, so it's not really flexible at all, but I really like how my eyeliner turned out, so this is definitely something that I'm putting in my everyday makeup box to use. I really like that. The only reason it was so hard is because my eyelashes, I put mascara on my lashes and they're super curly, so that's the only reason I found it hard to do the eyeliner, but that turned out really, really well. It's black, really black, obviously. No, but like I'm saying, it's like the intensity is really black and it's nice. It's got a really tiny fine point on it, which is lovely, and I actually really like that eyeliner. Right, that is it for my wow. I've like, it's testing everything basically, testing Too True products, testing testing their brushes, and testing Makeup Revolution foundation drops as well. So yeah, that's a bit of a, it's gonna be probably a bit of a long video, and yeah, it's a bit much I think, but I just thought why not put it all in one video. And yeah, if you liked it then and you got this far, then thank you for keeping up with me and watching me going on and on and on. But yeah, if you got this far in the video, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.